I want to see artists who can say, I actually have something to speak to the world, and it's what I know about the world, and it's what I know about God. And I just simply need to share my story. I've been gifted with this human ability to create stuff. And I can create beautiful things. I can create art. I can make works of art that help open up the conversation between church and world. I think that beauty, goodness, and truth are objective realities. They are what I call either the face of God in creation, that when people experience the beautiful, the good, and the true, it's actually an experience of transcendence. It's ultimately an experience of God because He is those things. The fact that we live in what we could call a secular age. I had read Charles Taylor's book, A Secular Age. People don't believe in the transcendent. People are indifferent to God. Or they're just outright hostile. So when you start with the truth or the good, walls kind of tend to come up. They're sort of conversation non-starters from the very beginning. But nobody has a defense against beauty. When you experience the beautiful, there's that, I call the pause. There's that moment that captures you. It captures a person deep in their soul. It's what I call pre-conscious. That before you can figure out what you've experienced or what it might mean, you've had this overwhelming experience and you're in awe and wonder. So people now get curious, which means they're going to want to know what the good is, because the beautiful is related to the good and the true. So now that they've had an experience of the beautiful, there's a desire to participate in the good. Where did this beauty come from? And then having a desire to participate in the good, we can then lead them back to, well, there's a truth behind this. The truth about God active in the world, God having sent His Son. And so we get to the truth, but I don't think we can start there anymore, given we live in what we could call a secular age. So part of the missional project, which I think is why art can work or will work, is because we can introduce questions of God through the beautiful. Again, it leads people to, okay, there's got to be something more than my little secular world with physical, scientific answers that lead me to the good and the true. In hearing your story through what you create, I often hear bits of my own. And so you can tell me what you know about, and if it's a great redemptive story, if you're a Christian, what you know about forgiveness, what you know about transformed life or becoming a son or daughter of God. But you can also tell me about the pain of disappointment or loss or grief. And through the thing that you create, we're now sharing, I'm participating in what you know about the world. So you can tell me about God. You can tell me about your experience with God. But you have to share your experience with God, you can't tell me a story about God. When art gets really powerful is, there's that authenticness about the piece that you go, okay, there's something about this piece that I'm really connecting with, because that meant that the artist was able to make a connection. They were able to share that experience, and I participated in it. Big picture, because of the age we live in, the Christian mission, the Christian conversation, the church's conversation with our culture has to be led by those who can produce works that capture people's attention, capture beauty. So the more we get the church understanding that, the more they'll let the artists run and do their thing.